it's time to unleash your inner strength. I want to encourage you today. Stay tuned. I know, my friends, what it looks like as if it's the end, but I want to encourage you today to let you know that it's not. I know what it looks like, and I even know how it feels, but I want to really encourage you today to get up. It's time for you, my friends. It's time for us to tap into and rediscover those untapped reservoirs of inner strength that lies within us. My friends, I want to really encourage you today to get up. It's time for you, my friends. It's time for us to tap into and rediscover those untapped reservoirs of inner strength that lies within us. My friends, it's time for us to reset, reinvent, restart, get up, and do it all over again. So grab you a seat, open up your heart, and let's dive in. Listen, it's been easy to feel overwhelmed when there's so many things going on. It's been easy, my friends, to feel some kind of way, and you can fill in the blank for whatever that is for you. Then, my friends, we can find ourselves in that stuck place. Let me just talk about me. I found myself in the stuck place, right? I also got artists to just be still and be quiet. So what do you do then, my friends, when it's time for you to start showing up? Do that. Show up. Why? Because there is an inner strength that lies within you that is so strong, my friends. It is beyond measure. Let's just be honest. This thing that God has placed inside of us, we don't even understand the magnitude of how strong and resilient we truly are until we begin to show up and bounce back, right? So I want to encourage you today, my friends, and we're just going to lean into Philippians. Can we just lean into Philippians 4 and 13? This is one of the scriptures that I really stand on because I truly believe in it. It says that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's all things, that's everything, that's be the mom that I am, that's deal with the life's challenges that are happening in these streets, this life is lifing streets. That's also be all of the things. That's to be an entrepreneur. That's to be an employer, and also an employee. My friends, that's to be a daughter. That's all of the things. That's the things, and also still build kingdom and encourage the people and show up for the people that I'm called to. Right, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So here's the thing I want you to reflect on, my friends. Reflect on the truth that you can. You don't have to spend any more time in this space of shoulda, woulda, coulda. I wish I would have. No, there's time left so you can leverage the space that's left. But there's also new opportunities, new grace that we receive every day. So, friends, I really, really want you to tap in to this reservoir of overflowing rivers that's in your belly and allow God the Father to lead you, to guide you, to protect you, to keep you. But there's one thing that keeps blocking and stopping you. You. So I want you to resolve today that you're going to get out of your own way and show up and do that very thing that you're called to do. Value your value. I'm going to say that again. Don't give up on you. Don't check out on you because I want you to value your value. And so I want to just really take a moment to have you think about what's happened over the course of this year. And you've consistently shown up in different spaces and places. And sometimes life can throw us a curveball and we just want to throw in the towel. I've heard that from several different entrepreneurs, from several different people, my sisters in the ministry, my uh, uh, um, fellow people that I work with on different projects. They just want to throw in the towel. And even I've been there myself, to where I wanted to check out, give up, walk away, be done with all of it. So I wanted to pause. I thought it was only fitting for us to pause and just be reminded to not give up on us. And some people may even relate to it not opting out. Don't opt out. Don't decide to just walk out on you, your dreams. Be reminded of who you are and the reason why you started. So when you think about the reason why you started, you just go back to that place where Sinek talks about remembering your why. Like, what's your why? Why did you start this business in the first place? Why did you start birth and business in the first place? Why did you get into this relationship in the first place? Why? And once you understand your why, my friends, write that down and then spend time thinking about, like, what's your roadblocks? Because let's face it, life happens. I hear people say life be life, and it absolutely does. But when life is life, in how do you deal in that space? How do you continue to show up? How do you continue to shift? How do you continue to press forward? What does that look like? And so you have to identify those roadblocks. So let me ask you, I'm gonna pause right here as we talk about this subject about not checking out on you. Let me ask you, like, what are some of the things that have showed up even this year, this month, this this month, this week, some of those things that have shown up that have made you think about and even give full consideration to walking out on you? What have been some of those things? Think about it. For me, it's been cycles of rejection. Mhm. Cycles of rejection. Here's some of the things I want you to think about when you identify what that thing is for you. How do you overcome that? How do you overcome these roadblocks? And for some of us, it's triggers. For some of us, it's other people. For some of us, it's specific words. For some of us, it's traps. It's those things that keep us stuck. What are your coping mechanisms? For some of us, it's grieving, or all of these self-sabotaging behaviors that we've encountered. So what I want you to consider, one of the ways to do that is to tap into your inner strength. And what is that? That's the space where I call it resilience. Hmm. Resilience. That resilience space. Three things I want you to think about. When you think about what your thing is, your roadblock, that's the opposition. So take note of your opposition. Then, when you take note of your opposition, how can you shift that opposition now and turn it into an opportunity? Hmm? See, for me, when rejection happens, I oftentimes want to get into a space of shut down, walk out, give up, walk away, protect myself, put up my guards, do all of these things, become angry, hoard unforgiveness. I mean, all of these things begin to happen because I've been broken again. I've been rejected. But the main thing that I want you to to think about when you think about your barrier is the opportunity that your barrier presents. So how do you shift? How do you move? How do you do something different? How do you show up differently? How do you reposition yourself? And how do you take what's happened um, to you and you consider it to be something that's happened for you? Hmm? Think about it in that form. Because at the end of the day, Paul says it best: I press towards the mark of the prize, which is of the high calling of Jesus. So at the end of the day, we've got to continue to press. And I'm not sure what that opposing thing that's showing up in your life to try to keep you stuck and stagnant, but I do want you to be reminded to not check out on you. Don't give up on yourself. Don't quit. Don't walk away, and don't throw in the towel, because whatever that opposition is, I want you to look at it as an opportunity and then be reminded that it is an open space for growth. It's an open space for growth. So here's the homework, because y'all know I'm good for giving homework. What I want you to do, I've already asked you to look at your life and think about what's the roadblocks or what's the opposition. That's one thing. The second thing is reframe your language and your thought pattern. And this is going to take some work. Let me just be clear. Reframe your language and your thought pattern and think about, how can this space become an opportunity? How can I take this very thing that's been stopping me, blocking me, and create it to be an opportunity? And then look at it differently, even if that means that you have to get other people on your team to help you in this space. How is this now an open space for growth? How am I now open to grow and develop and do different? It takes effort, it takes intentionality, and it takes you being honest and real with yourself. So I want you to resolve today that you're going to get out of your own way and show up and do that very thing that you're called to do. So until next time, my friends, stay resilient, be blessed, and thrive. See you soon. Thanks for watching, friend. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if, my friends, you need assistance turning your calling into content, visibility into income, I invite you to join the Push Circle, because you're called to build. But remember, you don't have to build alone. Till next time.